Jacqueline Ramos, and I am a counselor at the Center for Integrative Counseling and Psychology, and I wanted to just share a short video with you guys to talk a little bit about family communication. So, I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed that family time looks a little bit different these days. We are stuck in the same place with the same people, and I wanted to just walk us through some things that might be helpful in helping us communicate with the ones that we love, and maybe even with others that we love that aren't around us. With the time that we're in now, we're using a lot more electronic devices and things like Zoom, FaceTime, Skype, and so I want to give you a couple of tools for your toolbox to be able to pull out when you're working and talking with your family. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. One of the things that I've come up with is a short mnemonic. I don't know about you, but that really helps me when I'm thinking about how to remember certain things. So let's think about the word talk. T-A-L-K, right? So T. I want you, when you're thinking about communicating with your family, to think about taking time. So time is so important when we think about communication. What we communicate when we give someone our time is that we value them, right? We value being around them. We value them as a person, as a daughter, as a son, as a husband or wife, as a friend. And I think that's very, very important. So take time for each other. Take time to think about what you're going to say. I think with this day and age, we want to respond really quickly, and sometimes it's really important to just take a couple minutes and think about how you would want to respond. So take time. Number 2, second letter, is A. So I've thought of the word adapt. Right now, especially with all the changes that are happening, having to homeschool at home, having to work from home, having to find a new office. How do I set up my camera? How do I work on a meeting, attending a meeting while cooking dinner? We've had to adapt to lots of things. So learning new things, getting creative with the ways that we spend time with our family, being sure that you know what your limits are and adapting to those. A lot of things that I've been doing to spend time with my family is going for a walk. We spend lots of time walking and talking with each other. Adapting to a new schedule can be hard, but with the right tools, I think we can all learn how to do that. Number 3 is listen. This is very important. I know it's funny that listen is inside of the word talk, but listening is one of the key components to communication. So while you're listening, make sure that you're making good eye contact, doing some reflections like nodding your head, showing the other person that you are listening to what they're saying. And then it's very important to reflect back. Here's what I heard you say is a really great phrase to use. Or sounds like you're saying this. This is what I heard you say. Those are really great listening tools that can be helpful. Last one, the letter K, is know, right? So know when is a good time to spend time communicating with your family. Sometimes, especially right now, it's important to know when it's time to take a time out, right? It's important to know when it's time to say, actually, I need my space right now for maybe 10 minutes. And know your audience, right? Sometimes things look different when I'm explaining it to a 5-year-old versus explaining it to a 26-year-old. So knowing your audience. I hope that these tools are so helpful for you and your family. And if you have any questions or if you have any concerns, we'd love to help you out at the center. Please don't hesitate to reach out.